Well, welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Nate Preston. He's the principal at Winterfield Venture Academy in Toledo. Thanks for coming. You were able to come today because they don't have school.
Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise. Just having the opportunity to come talk to you today about Winterfield. So I hope all of our kids are safe at home and it's warm today.
I hope that they're all watching you, because that would be fun for when you go back to school. They can all, you know, tell you how they saw you on TV. Tell me about Winterfield Venture Academy.
Yep. So Winterfield is a K-8 charter school. We service about 550 students, and we're a college preparatory academy. We push our kids for college readiness, and we start talking about it at kindergarten, so it's never too early.
Kindergarten is not the same as it used to be, is it? No,
it's definitely a big change. You know, in the past, kindergarten was a year to get adapted to the concept of school and just kind of get settled into routines, and nowadays they're expecting kids to read. It's a much different dynamic than when we were in kindergarten, and so for a lot of new parents, it's definitely a change for them, and so really reaching out to them and just educating them on the new dynamics is pretty important.
What are the reasons somebody would send their child to Winterfield? Because college is pretty competitive.
Yes, it is. So at Winterfield, one of the first things I tell people is that we just have unbelievable staff, unbelievable families, and it's a great community, a great school community. And that's an important piece for students to feel comfortable, for families to feel comfortable, because the connection between the school and the families is so important for the child's success. And when the families feel comfortable, they feel connected to the staff, it just makes all the difference in the world for the kids' education.
It really does, especially if parents feel like the staff's approachable and they can come and see them or talk about concerns. So let's say somebody's watching and they have a child that's in 5th grade and they're concerned perhaps that they're not getting the academics that they need at their current school, or maybe they're new and just moved here. Is it too late to move your child to Winterfield at 6th grade or 7th grade? Does it need to start at kindergarten?
No, we definitely like to have our students for as long as possible. K-8 would be best, but we definitely welcome any students. We service students from all over Toledo, and as well as some of the suburban areas as well. Attend Winterfield, so any students K-8 can attend at Winterfield at any point.
I think a lot of parents get their kids in school, and then after a couple of years they start, you know, getting a little anxiety about what they're learning, what they should be learning. You guys also have a moral focus curriculum. What does that mean?
So a big piece of what we do with Winterfield is not only focus on the academic aspect, but we focus on the whole child. And so to break it down for the kids, we essentially have identified character traits that we think will serve them well through life. So for example, this month's character trait is courage. We have words like perseverance, respect, and so that month we'll focus really heavily on that word. We'll integrate it into lessons, and also those important teachable moments for the kids, you know, throughout the day. So just making that a part of how we do things in the building is important for the kids' development as students and people.
It does. I think that makes a lot of difference. Those are traits that they need to just integrate into their lives for sure. Let's talk about the, well, first let's talk about who's eligible to go. Do I have to live in a certain area to go to Winterfield?
Nope.
What would make me eligible?
So any students in the surrounding area are eligible to go to Winterfield. It's a free school. There's no cost. There's no tuition. It's a public school, and so any student can enroll at Winterfield. There are no restrictions. We don't screen students, and so anybody would be eligible to attend.
So then, at what point, if I say, okay, I'm going to have a kindergartner next year, I want him to go to Winterfield, is it too late? Is there a waiting list? Can I get in?
So the earlier we encourage people to enroll as soon as possible. The earlier the better, for a couple different reasons. Number one, to make sure you have a spot, because there are limited seats in grade levels. But the other piece is, the sooner you can enroll your child, the sooner you can start getting acclimated to Winterfield, getting to know the staff and the administration, and then for your student to get to know Winterfield as well. Throughout all the spring and the summer, we have a variety of events to bring people into the building and just to get them comfortable and just to learn the routines. And so it's important to get that time so the first day is not such a shock, especially for the little ones.
That makes a lot of sense. Speaking of events, you've got one coming up next Friday. It's not winter, it's the Winterfield. I was thinking, I've got winter on the brain.
Winter's on your mind today, for sure.
It's the Carnival on February 27th. Tell me about that event.
So we're pretty excited. We've been fortunate enough to have a pretty tight partnership with the University of Toledo. For the past couple of years, we've had University of Toledo students in our building building for a variety of reasons, working with our elementary students with reading. Recently we had pharmacy students come in and do a presentation on germs to our second grade, and our second graders became excellent hand washers after that presentation. But this next event, next Friday, is a carnival with a focus on literacy. We're actually going to have about 100 UT students there sponsoring the event, running the event. It's open to the community. It is focused mainly on K through 3 students, but there are going to be free carnival events. There's going to be a lot of books. There's going to be bounce houses. It'll be a great event out of the cold.
Yes.
It'll be a free event for the community, and just we're really fortunate to be with partner with UT and just have their support and reaching out to the community. So.
Well, it's great to have it in that fun environment to be able to talk about reading.
Yes, we're sneaking it in on for sure. So
you got to do that. You got to fool them.
Yes.
If you're watching right now, kids that go to Winterfield Academy, they're not fooling you at all.
Yeah.
But you really
They're
do
on
have
to
to
us.
fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody can come in then, and that might be a good time for somebody who's thinking about Winterfield to come in, let their children see the building, and for them to just get a feel of what you guys do.
Yep. So it's a great opportunity just to get to meet the staff. You'll get to meet a lot of our families will be there as well. And again, going back to the concept of just being comfortable within the building, sometimes you find a community within a building and that fits you, and that's really important for your child's education. So it's a great opportunity to have a free, fun event, get to know Winterfield, get to meet myself. I'll be there. The rest of the administration will be there. Teachers, our families will be there. So it's a great opportunity just to see what we have to offer.
And it'll be a lot of fun too. So that doesn't hurt.
Sure.
Do they need to register, or they can just show up?
Nope, they can just show up. They can
All
show
right.
up.
The Winterfield Venture Academy Carnival next Friday night. Get there if you're interested in school, and if you can't get there, that's okay. Get in touch with them and get your child ready for that next level of education. We'll be right back on Better Living.